Great. And then I gotta find, do I hit share first, babe? Hmm?
You're recording.
No, do I hit share first? Thank you. There it is. Okay. Here we are. Very excited. So again, when you talk to that person, let them know, yes, we talked all about X39. We're going to talk about patches tonight. So when you're listening to this presentation, you're going to know all about the X39. But a lot of people say, have you ever been patched? Have you ever heard about this patch? That's what we're referring to tonight. So again, for those of you that had just jumped on tonight, we are Paul and Linda Somersall.
We live in Lakeland, Florida, Central Florida, and we're excited to be here.
Yes, we're definitely excited to be here.
So David Schmidt is the inventor of the X39. He has well over 200 patents. He's also the CEO of LifeWave, and he's the founder. I call that a trifecta. We're very blessed because as the scientist and the inventor, he specializes in age reversing. And in 2008, David focused his attention on stem cell research, and it took him 10 years and $4.5 million of his own money to bring this little patch to market. And X39 stands for the 39th attempt it took for him to get it right, where this little patch reflects the light from our body back into our body to elevate a copper peptide. In fact, this patch is patented. We are very blessed because when you have a patented technology, it says, hey, this is what is being protected for what it does. And you can see a picture of this patent here. We're also going to give you a site where you can download it and you can take a look at it. But we're very blessed that one of the many patents covers the elevation of this copper peptide, includes activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation of antioxidants.
So you may think, okay, why X39? Why this technology? I don't know if you knew this or not, but at 30 years old, half of our stem cells are no longer working. They're just dormant. And at 60, it's like 10% left, 90% dormant. So what's exciting is when you start wearing this patch and you put it on your body, it's like giving your body a reboot. It wakes up the cells and starts doing what the body's really meant to do. And you want to know, okay, so how do you wear it? How long? So I have this one right today on my wrist today on my arm, but you can wear it on the back of your neck, below your belly button. That's actually where all of the case studies were. And the reason being is that's where the biggest meridian point in our body is. That's our biggest pressure point. And a lot of times, if somebody has an injury possibly on their body, you can wear the patch there. It doesn't matter where you wear it. It's going to wake up those stem cells that are sleeping and not doing their job anymore. And so what you'll want to do is make sure you wear this patch for 12 hours a day and then take it off, throw it away, let your body rejuvenate, repair, rest, and put a new one on the next day. The other thing that's really important is making sure you're hydrated. You want to drink at least half your body weight in ounces of water and some kind of electrolyte. That could be coconut water, it could be Celtic salt. Just getting those minerals in your cells, you're going to see a much better, much better results from wearing those patches and drinking your water.
So how does the X39 works? It works on a proprietary form of phototherapy called photobiomodulation. There are little patented nanocrystals technology, which is a lattice of salts and sugars that have been formed so that it reflects the light from our body back into our body to elevate this little copper peptide called GHKCU. There's no drugs, there's no chemicals or stimulants, non-transdermal, non-invasive. And again, LifeWave products are not, they don't cure, they don't heal. And these products help the body become, this product helps the body to become the miracle that God designed it to be.
So, yes, this is just a wellness product, and we make no claims, like Paul had said, but we hear incredible testimonies and stories, which is incredible. And by wearing this, you may experience optimal health and wealth, improvements in your performance from your exercise, your workouts, your recovery, your strength, your stamina, healthy energy flow. And because there's no drugs or stimulants, it's safe. We put these patches on our grandkids. We have 6 grandchildren and very young up to teenage. And We are so, so blessed and feel like this was a gift from God that we were able to put these in the hands of our family members. So as you're listening to this tonight, please start thinking about all these people that you care about in your circle and your family because they need these patches. And there's been so many testimonies where they come back and say, "Thank you for thinking of me. This has helped my life so much." And we really pray that that will be the same thing for you when you start wearing them for sure. And when you wear these patches, the first few days, actually 4,000 genes start to reset. Now, you may not feel one thing, but they're working. Those cells are starting to reset those genes. And over time, your brain starts to become balanced, your collagen starts to increase, heart starts to reverse in age. I can attest to all of that brain balancing for sure. I had such brain fog 3.5 years ago. We'll tell a little bit about our testimony in a minute. But the collagen increasing is such another gift because many people drink expensive collagen. I know I was for many, many years, well over a decade, spending a lot of money. And I definitely saw results on certain brands. But what happens is this now is elevating your own collagen. So you'll see results. I see better results on this patch and not drinking collagen anymore because it's my own. That's pretty incredible to me. So, what's exciting is LifeWave, that's the name of our company, it creates solutions. And some of those solutions are problems to solve or just really an oversaturated market of all kinds of products that a lot of them don't work. A lot of those collagens that I mentioned to you don't work, that's for sure. A lot of people are dealing with financial struggles, and many people, as you guys all know, they're dealing with poor health and they're praying for something that's going to help their wellness. And so, because we're a solution company, we have this patented phototherapy technology, but we also have a duplicatable business model. We're going to get at that in a minute. And it helps you create optimal health and wellness in all areas. So, we get really excited about sharing both of those. And the reason why we get excited about sharing that is because there's so many people that are praying for both. They're praying for more money. Look at the gas prices, look at the grocery prices, look at all the things, right? And the other part that we get excited about is really letting people know that there's a better way. You don't always have to look at things that are not healthy for you. So there's solutions here that are to be able to help, all different people, no matter what's going on. So for Paul and I, 3.5 years ago, when we discovered these patches, it was through a trusted friend like you received. You, I'm sure, received a phone call from somebody, and it was probably a trusted friend like us. And before that, I was actually looking into stem cell injections for an injury Paul had. And I really didn't like what I read. I didn't like what I was reading and listening to. And I got this random phone call. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe it was definitely a God phone call. And a good friend of ours told us about these patches. And I thought for sure, like, what? What is the deal? Because I was looking into stem cell therapy, I thought, well, whose stem cells are in the patches? I don't understand. And so she explained the science behind phototherapy, which is what we just covered. And it started to make sense. And I love the thought of like grounding, putting your feet in the sand or in the grass. I know the benefits health-wise to that. So I understand a little bit about frequency. So this made sense to me. Even though I didn't understand deep science, I was so open because I thought, all right, this is my jam. This is our jam. Something that's holistic. It's non-transdermal. There's no drugs going in our body. We're in, and we are definitely checking this out. And in a really short amount of time, which has blown my mind, for me, I got better sleep the very first couple of days. I couldn't believe it. That was something I experienced since I was a child, is not sleeping through the night my entire life. And when I was able to sleep through the night, my mind was blown because that was a big deal for me. I thought, there is no way I just slept through the night because I don't remember waking up. And you know when you sleep through the night, and you know when you don't. So 3.5 years later, I sleep through the night and I sleep like a bear, like I could get an award. It is just crazy to me that I don't hear my husband in the morning making protein shakes and doing all the things and making noises really, really early in the morning. I don't hear any of it, which blows my mind. So if that's you looking for better sleep, this is definitely a blessing that I really believe will help you. Another thing I experienced about 2 months later is I had new range of motion in my neck after almost 30 years from a car accident. We got hit from behind. And I really had locked up. My neck was like pretty much like this all the time. It was like to the right because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do a lot of things like I can do now. And all of a sudden I started realizing, oh my gosh, I can like twist my neck that way. And for 25, 30 years, I dealt with that, just like a lot of you are dealing with things year after year. They just tell you you're getting older. We're in our mid 60s. And so it was just one of those things. They said, well, you're getting older. You just got to live with it. And you don't have to live with things. It's really pretty extraordinary. For you, babe, you have like a whole list of things.
But I'm going to do short lists.
Okay.
So I had extreme discomfort in my neck, my lower back as a result of playing contact sports and as well as being in the military for over 30 years. And for those of you that have friends that are in the military, yes, these patches are incredibly helpful for anybody who has served in the military because what you put your body through, it may not affect you right away, but it catches up with you. So when I turned 60, I was feeling all of that discomfort as a result of jumping out of perfectly good airplanes and being and going through Ranger School and Airborne School and combat operations. I put the patch on and I had relief in a very short period of time. And as Linda mentioned, better sleep. Now I could sleep, but I wasn't getting the deep sleep that I am now. Also, allergy symptoms went away, stomach issues went away, and the collagen, I just am very blessed. I'm not in my mid 60s. I'm in my late 60s, as Linda will point
You're
out. But
older.
the reality is, I'm just so fired up because these patches have helped so many of my friends, and I look forward to helping a lot more of your friends because there's so many people that need what we have.
Absolutely. We love being able to share our story, not because it's our story, but we share it because there's so many people that need these patches desperately. And we love be able to hear different stories so that way people can resonate with maybe something they're dealing with. And just for clarity as well, I want to make sure as the inventor says, for every decade you're alive, you want to wear those patches for at least a month. So for us, that would be about 6.5 months. What that means is give it that amount of time. It doesn't mean you stop after that because 3.5 years, we patch every day and it gets better and better. But what it does mean, if you're in your 30s, say you're 35 years old, you want to wear these patches for at least 3.5 months to allow your body to see what could happen. Now, some people they see differences right away. Some people don't feel anything for a long time, but then they'll go to the doctors and they'll say, "What are you doing differently? Your blood work is amazing." Or they'll ask if it's a dentist, like, "What are you doing differently?" And most people say, "I'm not doing anything different. The only thing I'm doing is patching." And it's really even eye doctors, they come out and say, "Okay, this is interesting. Your eyes are better than they were 5 years ago." So we hear stories like that every single day. So we say that to say to you, just be patient on these patches because you will feel or see a difference. Just give it some time. It's pretty crazy amazing. So if you want to know a little bit more and deep dive a little bit deeper into the science, you can definitely check that out on thisisitinfo.com. There's great information there. If you are a visual learner like myself, I love videos and be able to get information quickly. There's a great video on exactly what phototherapy is and what it does with these patches.
The company's solid. It's over 20 years old. And when you look at the growth really happened as a result of two factors. One, the X39 came out in 2020, but it really didn't hit until 2022. And when this is a team, that's the team that we are part of. And Cindy and Jens were really founding members of This Is It team. And we're very honored to be able to call them friends and teammates and mentors. Well, Steve and Gina Merritt, who are the team leaders, who, as you all probably, many of you may know, are just incredible people. They put a system in place that propelled the company from 100 million to well over 600 million dollars, and it's continuing to grow. So we're in over 75 countries where we can do business, and there's really a significant benefit, which we're going to talk about in a little while, where you have in essence, a franchise-like business in the box without all the overhead, but it's all optional.
Absolutely.
The company not only is growing incredibly well, but it also is being recognized for the technology. In 2025, it was awarded a breakthrough award for stem cell innovation out of thousands of nominations from over 15 different countries. So that's it. This isn't like something that happened 10 or 20 years ago. This was last year. So we're very honored that the company is getting recognized in so many different ways.
Pretty amazing.
So the important thing is what's important in your life and the life of your friends. Many people today are searching for ways to have residual incomes, to have secondary incomes, tertiary incomes, because they want more time with their family. They want freedom. They're realizing, well, it isn't quite what I thought, or they have friends that need to be out of debt. They want better health. So we have a set of solutions here that help both scenarios, your health and your wealth. And so we encourage you in the next few minutes as we pivot, and you're going to learn a little bit about how this income producing opportunity works.
Well, you know what? I love an easy business model, and with LifeWave, that's what we have here. So in conventional business, there's always start. You guys all know this already. High startup cost, high risk, long hours, trial and error. And when you decide to join as a brand partner with LifeWave, because you're starting to think, you know what? I like what I'm hearing. I have so many friends that are looking for extra streams of income. I have so many friends and family that really could use these patches and see what can happen for them physically. But what's great is financially, there's no risk here. There's a 30-day money back guarantee. You make your own schedule. Very busy people on this line. We appreciate your giving up a little bit of time tonight to hear about this. And so you actually will fit this in the pockets of your busy life. You get to choose the time that you want to dedicate to this. We don't know your work ethic. We don't know what you're looking for. We can't promise anything. But what we will tell you is we're here to help you and support you with what your goals and your dreams are. And of course, like we said before, we have a 20-year track record, which is amazing. And I love an easy business model. So with Lifeway, it's binary unilevel. Now, many people have no clue what that is. I didn't always understand what that meant, but what it means is you build two teams, and there's 9 ways to make money. And you can see some of the bonuses and the different amounts of money that is paid. And as you grow a team, here you are at the beginning, right? This is you. And you're going to build a left team and a right team. All that means is you start thinking of people that you love and care about, your ambitious friends that are always looking for a stream of income, and you're going to place them either on your right or your left. They're going to have a right and a left. And you're going to show them in a minute. We're going to show you exactly what a sleeve of patches look like. And there's 30 patches in here, and these have points associated with them. It's called business volume. Now you can see in the binary structure here, there's all kinds of bonus earnings, breakthrough bonuses, all kinds of incredible opportunities to make income. And that's just one way. So in the binary structure, all that means is the points that are associated with the product that you purchase and your friends and family purchase and their friends and family purchase, that all rolls up to you. As long as you stay active, you're collecting these points almost like a bank, which is really, really exciting. And one of the main ways that we get really excited about is when you open up your account, your first 9 weeks, sorry for the error, it's supposed to say 9 weeks, but the first 9 weeks, there's extra bonuses. And starting today, they're doubling those bonuses for the next month. So there's a new extra promotion on. All that means is I call this friends and family bonus instead of business launch, because all that means is you always think of the people that you love the most. And when you reach out to them right away, even if you're saying, you might even be saying, well, I kind of want to wait to see how I feel before I tell anybody. With Paul and I, we actually, our friend told us a little bit about what she's experienced. And I heard sleep. I heard all these people getting this relief from injuries they had. And all I thought was, oh my gosh, what if this works? We have so many friends that this could help. So day 2, we started calling people way before my neck unlocked, way before Paul's gut and allergies, all these things that's just started coming along as we continue to wear the patches. We called people and we said, look, we don't know what these could happen for you, but I am calling you because I'm calling you because I love you. I'm calling you because I know what you're dealing with your knees or whatever. Or I'm calling you because you're always praying for opportunity. And I believe with all my heart, this is it. So when you start doing that, there's this beautiful compound effect that starts to happen in your team. And you start duplicating a system that is all in place through This Is It team. One of those duplications is the model of what we're showing you tonight. These slides, we didn't do them. We're just reading them and sharing them. And everybody has the chance, it's all free to be able to duplicate that system. So it's almost like plug and play, right, babe?
Absolutely.
It's pretty crazy. So the person that called you and loves you and cares about you either sent you a form like this, it's called an enrollment form, or they sent you a link. Either one, there's two ways to be able to get your account started. And there's two ways to be able to look at what you're choosing to become when you open up an account. You could become a wholesale customer where you'll pay $150 for these, or you can be a wholesale customer, you'll pay 99. But what we love to talk about everybody, because it's also optional to share, is what's called brand partnership. And all that means is you get even a deeper discount on your product. And these are the four starter packs, is what they call them. And the reason why we love brand partnership is because sometimes when you're not sure about, you're open to sharing, then you get a spot in your friend's network and you get the best deep discounts on your product right up front. Whether you decide to share or not, it's completely optional. You'll have an account for a year at wholesale with a free membership, and you get the selection to choose one of these four packs. Now, Paul and I would love that, the premium pack, because that is the best deal going, and we sure love a good deal. And there's 20 of these. You might think,
Absolutely.
why do I need 20 of these? We actually ran out of patches right away. So because we were loaning them out to people. People that were local to us, when they got started, we loaned them a pack or two so they could wear them immediately before theirs even came in the mail, which is exactly what our friend did for us. And so we duplicate that model. And we love a good deal, so we got the best deal on the prices. It's the deepest discount. There's also a lot of extra benefits to that particular pack, meaning your subscription, you don't have to do anything for a few months, you're active, and you have plenty to loan out, and almost like a library, lending library. So that was 1750, and they're down to 8750. So you're not paying that 150 like you would at at retail. Then there's an Advance Plus where there's 11 sleeves for 975. There's an Advance for 6 sleeves at 535, or the core is just 3 packs for 295. So all of these have a discount. And what's beautiful is, say you really like that Advance or Advance Plus, and you're thinking, I mean, the premium, but you can only start with an Advance or an Advance Plus. You can always upgrade to each one. It keeps getting more and more discounted. So when you're running out or next month, you can say, okay, next month I'll just upgrade. And all you do is pay the difference of what you already paid, and you just get the difference in packs. I love that. A lot of companies don't do that. So the other benefit, and you want to make sure you do this, is to start a subscription. That way you never run out of patches. You don't want to do that. And you also get to keep all your points because now you're active. If you have one sleeve coming in a month, it actually opens up 4 ways to get paid. But if you want the whole enchilada like we do, then you want to have 2 sleeves coming in a month. And that's perfect for Paul and I. We have one for each. I dig in my own envelope and he digs in his own. And if it's just you, you have enough to share, which is beautiful. So you want to just make sure whatever one is right for you, you're going to tell the person that is going to help you either fill out the form, get your information so they can help you open your account, or they'll walk you through the link. And whatever one is right for you is the right one to get started with. The other part we want to mention is the opportunity here is also duplicatable, the business part of this. So we already showed you that this is at info.com. That's the product side. I love that we have a link, a landing page to send somebody right away. I don't have to be the expert. I'm going to show you what the experts say. And we also have thisisitteam.com, which is all about the business. I will point you there. So you have a step-by-step onboarding process. There's downloads thing, those forms that I showed you before, there, you can download them right there, all for free. You can shop. There's merchandise there. There's a lot of fun things to be able to look at. And it's a step-by-step process that you can walk yourself through with the person that is enrolling you. They're going to be your sponsor. So you have everything you need to get started. and all of the benefits right away from having that support. So again, we'll talk about the disclaimer. We don't know your work ethic. We can't promise you any kind of income. I will tell you that Paul and I have been very, very, very blessed since we started financially. It has been a life-changing income. And also, we have earned 6 or 7 trips. The company's so generous, it's wild. And what we love about that is it's open for anybody. You don't have to be at a certain rank. You just get the word out and you get blessed by it. You get blessed financially and you can also earn trips. So if you love to travel and you love to do it on somebody else's dime, then this might be the place for you for sure. And then the disclaimer again, these are just wellness products. They're not intended to cure, heal, prevent any disease. I love to call this my longevity patch because we're senior citizens now. And I still have to get used to that word, but it's fun. It's just an age, right? It's just a number. But what I love about it, there's times where I call this my beauty patch because the collagen, my skin is improved so much. When people are worried about their wrinkles, I go, well, that's why I wear my beauty patch. It helps activate your collagen. If someone tells me they're getting old, I go, well, that's why I wear my longevity patch. No matter what they say, we have a solution for them in this precious little patch that we pray for. So we get excited. Again, the earning disclosure, I wanted to be able to show that to you. People are making money here. And it could be, you might say, well, I'm not really looking for something else to do. I don't think I want to build a big business, but I would love to get my products paid for. That is so doable so quickly, especially with those extra bonuses right up front. That's what we always recommend. Those first 9 weeks, let's get your products paid for before your another shipment comes in. And now you never have to pay for your patches again. We'll just show you, exactly what to maybe reach out and say some things to your friends and family. And then this duplicatable model is at really your fingertips. You have that option, which is really amazing.
So we would love for everybody here to join and link arms with your friends, and we love to meet you. The key is, are you serious about your dreams? We have so much fun. This is a great community, but most important, people are looking for solutions. They're looking for better health, they're looking for better wealth. So this is just get back with the person who introduced you to this Zoom. It's an incredible ride. We've had a great time, and we encourage you to just plug in. There's going to be another Zoom tonight at 8 o'clock with an incredible couple, and we are just excited. Cindy and Jens are just incredible, great people. We've known them for over 3 years. Great teammates. There's so many other great teammates on this Zoom right now, and we've had an opportunity to meet so many of them, and we look forward to meeting everybody else soon.
Well, so get back with the person that invited you. Again, they're either sending you a form or they showed you exactly how to walk through the link. And if you'd rather do it through a link, then have them just show you how to do that. Again, the right pack for you is the right pack for you. And start thinking of people that care about you. There's people out there praying for solutions. And boy, don't hold back because you could be the person that just really changes their life by just saying, look, take a look at these patches, take a look at this opportunity. It could be just life changing. So we're going to stay on. We're going to stop the recording here. And if you're a guest on here, you're welcome to stay on. We're going to just answer some questions, some new things going on in the company. If not, you can jump off and just get back with the person that invited you. But thank you for having us on tonight. We get really excited whenever we're asked to host a call because we get fired up about this. We are just so blessed and so grateful that this came into our lives. So I hope that's going to be you. Maybe you'll have a testimony that you could share on one of these calls one of these days. We would love that. We'd love to hear people's stories. So thank you for coming on tonight. We're going to stop the recording. God bless you, everybody.